All right, guys, we're coming at you with another video. This time we're going to be going mobile. So we're going to go to, I got a call and from Mr. Harry. He's got a 2000 Ferrari 360. I've done a ton of work on this car in the past. But anyway, basically what Mr. Harry wants to know is he wanted me to bring my diagnostic tool over, which you see I have it here in the stand, and we're going to go ahead and load it up in the truck and take it over to his house. And he wants me to scan the clutch and check the clutch wear on his vehicle. So anyway, just a really quick story. Back in February of 2012, I installed a new clutch in this vehicle. Basically, it was a hybrid clutch. It was back then. It wasn't really predominant like what it is now. Hybrid clutches, and actually, I found out about the clutch. You know, we decided that we wanted to go with something, you know, that has better wear characteristics on it, and maybe has a little bit more initial bite to keep it from slipping so much, you know, especially in reverse, you know, going up hills and stuff like that. So we try to get the best of both worlds. So anyway, I did some research online and found a guy. He worked at well, he didn't work, he owned a shop, actually. It was a very well-known shop. I forgot the name of it. It's either in North or South Carolina, and they just work on Ferraris. So anyway, I talked to the owner. He was very nice, and I guess like I said, he wrote an article online about hybrid clutches, and he basically told me they came up with a good solution for the Ferrari 360. He was dealing with a company called HR Clutch. I think it's up there in South Carolina somewhere. It could be North Carolina. I don't know. But he was dealing with them and said to contact them. They'll know exactly how to set that clutch up, what materials, and it'll work out. It'll give me exactly what I was looking for in a clutch. So that's what I did. I called H&R Clutch, told them what I had. So they asked me to send the pressure plate, flywheel, and clutch to them, and they would rebuild them, rebuild the clutch. And so that's what I did. I sent it to them. They rebuilt the clutch with Kevlar on the pressure plate side and carbon Kevlar on the flywheel side. And then the flywheel itself, they went ahead and just skimmed over it. They didn't want to cut too much off of it. So they said it would be probably less than a millimeter just to clean it up really good. So that's what they did. And then they proceeded to send it back to me. I got the parts, went ahead and installed them. The throwout bearing actually still had the original throwout bearing in the car from 2000. The bearing was still great. It functioned correctly. The seals were weeping a little bit. So what I did was I ordered a seal kit from Ferrari of Orlando. They're Teflon seals, and they're not like O-rings per se. They're like strips. So basically you pull the old Teflon seals out. Make sure that you keep an eye on how they're installed, because they have to go in a certain way. They have like certain edges that are cut into the seals, and they have to be facing a certain way. So pay attention to that. And also when you put the seals in, you just put them in, you snap them around until they form a circle. Okay. So anyway, and then you stagger your gaps. I staggered them at 180 degrees out from each other. So anyway, yeah, we reused the throwout bearing. And to this day is still working perfect. Not an issue at all. We use the same sensors, everything. Of course, we changed out the flywheel bolts. But yeah, it all turned out perfect. We put the clutch in. I took it down, had the PIS set on it. And then I took it up for a test drive, and then we kept coming back, resetting it, fine-tuning it. And then, bam, spot on. After the third time setting the PIS, it was spot on. It hasn't been changed to this date. It's still working perfect. So anyway, Mr. Harry wants to know how much clutch is worn out for the clutch disc itself. So we're going to head on over, and I'm kind of curious too. I want to see how that clutch has held up over the years. So let's go ahead and head over to Harry's right now, and let's get the car hooked up to Leonardo. All right, so we made it over here to Mr. Harry's house. So this is his Ferrari 360. It's a 2000, right, Harry?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So basically, what we're going to do today is we're going to check the clutch wear on it. So like I said, you know, we'll just go through. I got the Leonardo. We already have it hooked up over here. Okay. And Bluetooth modules in there. Everything looks good, so we'll scan it. But let me show you this real quick. This 360 is clean, 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 clean. So 2000. So like I was saying before, the clutch, it's got the original clutch in it, just rebuilt. Original flywheel, just cleaned up a little bit. The original throwout bearing with the new seals. And so yeah, so let's go ahead and check the clutch wear. It had was 27,000 miles on it when it was done back in 2012, the beginning of 2012. And then right now it has what 43,000. So about 16,000 miles on the clutch. So let's go ahead and get the Leonardo. We have it up here, and let's go ahead and scan this and let Harry know what the clutch wear is on it. So it's real bright, sunny day here in Florida. Okay, let me get over here. 60, 1. Okay, we're going to get into the gearbox. Okay, maybe the second one here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Be that one there. Okay, wait for it to connect. All right, we're connected. I'll make sure in here. Okay, we're good to go. So let's go ahead and go to parameters. It should be right on the front. Okay, right there it is. It's clutch wear already used, okay? And it's going to give you the percentage, all right? So we'll just go ahead and hit that, and that's the only thing we want to check today. So let's go ahead and activate that. And there it is, 6.5, 6.5, yeah, 6.5 keeps jumping around, percent, okay? So 6.5, so it'd be 93. 93.5, somewhere in there.
Make it 93.
93. Yeah, let's just right off say 93% of the clutch left. So he in 16,000 miles in 8 years.
Yep.
It only used up 6.5% of the clutch. So that is phenomenal. So this thing will last forever. You'll be dead and gone by the time this thing wears out, probably. So yeah, that's it. So basically, that's what we wanted to do today. Is want to, you know, like I said, I promise I'd next time I start scanning some cars, I'd just go ahead and we'll go ahead and film them, and then you know, let you see you know, how I scan these cars. So anyway, guys, all right, we'll talk to y'all later, and be safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, guys, all right, bye.